I'm in PAL Aerospace's Hangar 6, a very busy spot at the moment, but about to get a lot busier. PAL has just landed a very lucrative contract, and we're going to go and talk to PAL Vice President Derek Scott about what that means to the company.
What you're looking at here happens to be a Bombardier Q300 aircraft that started its life as a passenger aircraft, actually in the Caribbean. We've acquired it. First phase of what we're doing to this aircraft is a deep level inspection, which is actually very, very similar to the type of work that we would be doing under the Fixed Wing SAR contract for the Department of National Defense. However, the slight variation from that is that when we're finished this deep level inspection with this aircraft, it'll actually be turned into a surveillance aircraft. And we will own and operate that aircraft both here in Canada and in other countries, which parallels pretty well what we've been doing in, say, for the last 30 years, both in Canada and in many other countries around the world.
So tell me how big this is for the company.
Oh, it's huge. It's absolutely huge from many different perspectives. First and foremost, the employees. It's an absolute incredible opportunity for our employees of PAL to be able to look at a company like us, based here and headquartered here in Newfoundland and Labrador, and think about the potential future that they could have, the longevity of that future, stretching the next 25 and probably even beyond that with PAL. From the business perspective, yes, it is the honor and opportunity for a company like PAL to continue the type of work that we've been doing for the last 30 years and apply that now to the men and women of our Canadian Armed Forces to execute the Fixed Wing SAR Search and Rescue mission. But then the third thing for PAL is really what next? And although our immediate focus is to deliver on this contract, we have a track record of taking what we've done in Canada and using that to exploit other opportunities around the world. So all of those things combined means that it's a great opportunity for PAL.
So now these aircraft will be, I guess, built in Spain, right?
Yes.
So what happens once you get your hands on them?
We will be absolutely responsible for the serviceability of the aircraft from coast to coast to coast. That'll be our primary role in this particular program. We will be doing both the second and third level maintenance that won't be done by the Canadian Armed Forces personnel. We'll also be doing any future modification work to those aircraft, and we'll also be taking care of any of the requirements that are above and beyond the basic program, including deep level inspection.
Now we're in this big hangar. There's a lot of work going on here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people working.
Yes.
How many more people will be working once you get up to speed with this new contract?
We're anticipating to recruit in the order of about 150 people, and those people will be spread out from St. John's, Newfoundland, all the way over to Comox, British Columbia. The work, of course, will follow the bases that are established by National Defense, which will be Comox, Winnipeg, Trenton, and Greenwood. And there will also be another program office in Ottawa. So the work will be spread out, but it is typical of PAL's operations anyway, because all of our operations, although we're headquartered here, the majority of our recruitment comes from Newfoundland and Labrador. We'd like to keep Newfoundland and Labradorians employed in those operations. That's our first choice for creating opportunity, but then we tend to spread out those opportunities across the country and into the other countries that we're currently operating in.
So with respect to this new contract, when do you get fully up to speed?
We're under contract now, basically, and we're moving full steam ahead. The arrival of the first aircraft in 3 years from now, we will have all of those people on staff, but we're already ramping up in preparation for that.
So when you say ramping up, what's going on?
We're hiring. We're also looking at partnering with some of the local education institutions such as Kona and Gander, where we've had a previous track record of working very closely with them. So we're basically in the process of appointing our program management team, as well as getting all of the recruitment drives necessary that we need for this program.
So a lot has to happen in the next 3 years.
Absolutely, yes there is.
Derek Scott, thanks so much for talking to me.
My pleasure.